Hello and welcome to your tarot forecast for the new moon in Sagittarius 2021. So we're diving into our usual suspects of 4 oracle cards, one from the Total Betty Goddess deck, which is currently on sale at michelleshaywalker.com. If you buy the deck, you get the book free until 12/12. So if you're watching this before then, feel free to take advantage of that. And then we'll do 3 more cards from this week's Fuzzy Prism Oracle pick. And after that, I will pull additional tarot cards from the Wild Unknown Tarot, and that extended reading will be available over on my Patreon, patreon.com/MichelleShay. So that is how these readings work, and let's dive in. First up, we have our Total Betty Goddess deck. It is a deck of 90s icons playing each of the goddesses to give them a little more relatable flair. And we're just gonna see a single goddess to reside over this Sagittarius new moon. What kind of energy are we bringing into this? And our goddess of the moment is Durga, played by 90s movie version Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So Durga is all about facing down our demons and fighting our demons. So it is definitely a battle that we can win. And it's not always the most comfortable, but it can be fun. So just like either the movie or the television version of Buffy will show you, just because you're facing down some dark stuff doesn't mean you can't have a sense of humor about it. So that's the biggest message that I'm getting from this card this week, is that even if you're facing down some old childhood wounds or discovering things about yourself that make you feel uncomfortable, you can still face it with a sense of humor. So now we're gonna move into our 3 oracle cards from the Fuzzy Prism Oracle. These are going to represent the past, present, and future energy as we move into and then out of this new moon. So just a little taste of where we're coming from, where we currently are, and where we're going. So the past is change, present is courage, and the future is share. So already, this is a very clear message to me. It is definitely a message of we are going through a transformation. We've already gone through a transformation. That's why we brought up these demons that we're trying to fight, this shadow side that we're trying to kind of like grapple with and make peace with. And this new moon of conquering those demons is going to develop our courage. And through that, we're kind of gonna come out the other side and we're gonna have learned a lesson that's gonna be valuable to those around us. So don't think that this is all for naught. It's definitely going to benefit not only you and your relationships, but the people around you. Maybe you are in a place of being a coach or a teacher, or perhaps you are just going to be able to share your ideas and your lessons with your friends and your family, and that's going to help them. But just recognize that this is definitely a progression that is bringing you into a place of strength and self-awareness and an ability to help others. So if that's what helps to get you through the tough times, hang on to that. Hang on to that knowledge that at the other side of this, it's gonna not only be healthier for you and your relationships, but you're also gonna be able to help others to have healthier relationships with others and themselves. So that is what we are diving into for these cards. I'm actually gonna go a little off book from what I normally do, and I am gonna pull a few tarot cards before we get into the extended reading, because I just feel like I wanna get a little more preview of what these demons that we're fighting are gonna be referencing, so that you can just know what the bulk of the extended reading is gonna be about. I like to tell a little bit of an insight as to what kind of topic or area of your life that we're diving into. I'm getting a lot of family stuff. It is the holidays, so that makes sense that it's gonna be, you know, familial issues. Definitely a feeling of cultivating your own family outside of the one that has been genetically given to you. So that might be something that you're currently not necessarily struggling with, but working towards. Oh, boundaries is one of the cards that slipped out. So the 4 of Pentacles indicates a feeling of needing structure in your life, but also not wanting to box yourself in. So there's this feeling of creating a non-traditional family unit for yourself. It could be, oh, the Devil card, which is about facing down your addictions, your addictive thought patterns, your addictive behavioral patterns, and walking away from the things that aren't serving you. So I'm definitely getting a feeling that the bulk of the extended reading is going to be about cultivating that family outside of your genetic line, dealing with whatever issues that you are bringing into that new family unit from your family of origin, and how to kind of develop those relationships. And also, I get the feeling that this isn't just, you know, the obvious way to go about this interpretation would be, oh, you're starting a family of your own, like maybe you're planning children, maybe you're getting married, but that's not all that I get from these cards. I get also you could be going into a different work environment, and that's going to be the family that you're trying to be able to have healthy relationships with. It could be your family in regards to your friends or the people in your creative circle. If you're in, you know, like I almost get an image of like a theater group, and being a family with that, and like needing to be able to trust one another to be able to do what it is that you want to do together. So family is a very loose term, but it is being affected by your family of origin and the way that you develop those relationships and the patterns that you establish there. So that is what we're going to be breaking down in our extended reading. So if that's an issue that you are currently working on, or definitely if you're currently struggling with it, patreon.com/Michelle Shea. It is the full-time fortune teller level that gets access to these new and extended readings. That is the highest tier on the Patreon, but this is the absolute best time to sign up for any level on my Patreon, because the beginning of the month you get everything that comes out for the remainder of the month, so you really get your money's worth. So this video will be posted after the monthly tarot scopes are being posted on my Patreon, so that's something that's happened on the 1st of every month. I also do weekly pick-a-card readings for all the members. There are audio podcasts that get uploaded once a month for the middle tier, and then the higher tier, the full-time fortune tellers, get the extended versions of these readings, as well as free access to the full moon live reading events where I answer any questions for the people that are on those video chats. So if any of that sounds helpful for you as you go into the final month of 2021, feel free to go sign up. And if you are watching this as a full-time fortune teller on Patreon, the rest of your reading starts right now.